Next up, we have Sunset Glow from the Rolling Sky soundtrack. Once again, everybody, this is a Basterd's LFA, a layman-friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician and composer, and my objective here is to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what is happening here musically. So, if you like the sound of that, make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever term you want to use. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member, one of them paid subscription. Support the channel even further with that as much as you want, but not at your own expense. Two disclaimers. Number one, this is my first time hearing this ever, so I will be pausing a lot, as I will be pointing things out as I hear them or as I realize them. And number two, this is recorded live on stream on a single take. So whatever happens, happens. I might stumble upon my words. Whatever happens, happens. Chat hands. All right, with that said, let's see what we got. Sunset Glow. Let's see. Okay, so this is already sounding like extremely mid-2000s, it's not mid, it's just mid-2000s electronic music. We are having, it could be a song, it could not be, we're having the intro, and we are giving ourselves the first motif. Motif, of course, being the smallest version of your musical idea, the seed, the essence from which everything else comes from. I would say fairly basic electronic music things. We have the piano doing the chords. We have the vocal-esque sample giving us a little bit of melody with a little bit of drums. I think the hi-hat is there. Yeah. Yeah. It's there. It's working. Let's see how it goes. Second vocal layer giving us a response to the call of the first one. Call and response is when instruments are having a musical conversation. One instrument does one thing, or one musician does one thing, the other one follows immediately. Call, response, back and forth kind of thing. Let's see where this goes. Okay, we introduced the kick drum, the bass drum. So yeah, now we're having the motif now repeated higher up. We're having this very high, like almost comically high sounding higher up. So there's this going, it sounds so AI generated. This is from 5 years ago, so this is before AI music. So this is what DJs would come up with. So let's see how this goes. I haven't seen Edge Runners now. Okay. Okay, so now we have the drop of this kind. Like this reminds me a lot of like early 2000s electronic music, because now we have the synth giving us a variation of the motif, and it's very much, yeah, like we're getting the drum beat there. It's developing the melody. The drums are keeping the beat. Like there's not that much going on here, strictly speaking. So, not yet, beta, not yet. Okay, now we take it down. We bring the piano, echoing part of the motif we had earlier. I didn't like that transition. I think we could have smoothened out that transition a little bit, because we just went right back to the first motif we had back here, but with the drums. And it kind of didn't let the piece breathe too much. I would have done like a couple more measures, like one more repetition of the right after everything before repeating this back. Maybe adding the voice again with just the piano and then bringing in the thing. It could be a constraint of the level. It could be that they skipped it around a little bit, but yeah, like it worked. I just think it could have been better. Let's see where it goes. Yeah, recapitulation. We have recapitulation now, but now we have an extra layer of vocal samples at the top. Interestingly enough, there has been no lyrics, and the vocals have not been the focal point of this whole thing. There are no lyrics, there are no vocals. This is not a song, this is a piece or a track. Track is just a contemporary way of calling it. So yeah, we're having a piece or a track, because usually a song you're gonna have lyrics. The lyrics, the singer is gonna be the focal point of everything. So yeah, there we go. Let's see where this goes. Okay, so now we break again. We bring a new type of piano, which begs the question, why did we recapitulate the initial part, the first part, the intro? I mean, we can, yeah. Yeah, structurally speaking, when it comes to music, you have something called form, right? Which is just the structure of what you did. So let me just think here. So we had the intro, which we're just going to call section A. That initial motif and everything. Then the first drop, it did change things substantially enough, so we're gonna call it section B. That had the next drop, not the drop, but we removed the drums and everything. Not really, like we just transitioned, so that was a tail end, and now we did section A again. Now we're going to a new section. This is a rondo. Tony, welcome to the welcome to Moshpit. Thank you for the follow. How you doing? Let's see. Yeah, this is a new variation of the piano. It's building towards the next. Okay. This drop is a lot better than the first one. Okay, so here you go. This is a rondo. Rondo just means to go around. The structure is we go from section A to section E, back to section A, that time with a variation. Now we're in section C. If everything continues as expected, we're going to go back to section A. Let's see if I am right. I like this drop a lot better than the first one. Especially because this drop is building a lot better. The variation of this motif is a lot better. Rhythmically speaking, is leaving more room to breathe. And most importantly, the drums are not doing too much or too little. They're just doing exactly right. Like this is a good spot here. Let's see. I'm gonna chalk this to section C. So what just happened right now is called a direct modulation. So when it comes to music, there are three elements: melody, harmony, and rhythm. Harmony is the use of chords. It's a meta type of concept, and it's what chords you're using, what scales you're using, what notes you're using, how they relate to one another in the like extrapolated big picture sense. And to do that, you end up using scales. You determine your scales, which in turn determine your key signature. And when it comes to key signatures, the way to change between key signatures is called modulation. There are many types of modulation, many times. A scale, of course, is whatever notes you pick from the chromatic scale. The chromatic scale are the 12 tones that we use in the West. Those are the 12 frets of the guitar, the 12 keys in the piano, counting, the white and black keys that you get before an octave, that kind of thing. And a scale is usually 7 notes that you then repeat. So let's say, let's just use numbers, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So these are the 12 tones of the chromatic scale. And what we're going to do is we're going to build a scale, so to speak. So we're going to take number 1, 3, 5, and 6, and 8, and 9, and 10. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 10. And there you go. This is going to be our scale. What is this? I don't know. I just made it, right? So this is going to be our key of 1, so to speak. Let's say this is the key of 1. We decided to pick these completely arbitrary 7 notes. This is going to be our scale. This is going to have all our chords, and then it's going to repeat, right? Like it's just going to repeat the same numbers. Then the second scale, let's make it, let's say 2, 4, 5, then 7, 8. And so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, and 11. So, and then it repeats to 2, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I put 1 too many. And there we go. So both of them will have, so instead of 10, let's put 11, right? So here we have our key signature of 1, our key signature of 2. So if I want to move from key signature 1 to key signature 2, so key signature 1, that is the scale of 1, the chords that we use on 1, whatever combinations of these numbers, that is the key signature of number 1. And then 2 over here, this other one is the key signature of 2. So the way to move between these two is with modulation. There are many ways of modulating: common chord, common tone, picardy third, and then there is one particular one which is just called direct modulation. Direct modulation is the least smooth type of modulation, because with all the other ones, with common chord, we find the common denominators, the common factors. We see, okay, out of this scale and this scale, which notes do we have in common? Okay, then we're gonna build a chord progression. We're gonna play chords in an order so that we can smoothen and set up the stage so that we start in key signature 1 and we end in key signature 2. And that is like the common chord, common tone kind of thing. We're just building around it. And then there's direct modulation, which is, okay, I'm playing chord in key signature 1. Okay, we're switching to key signature 2. We're just playing chord in key signature 2 now. And that is direct modulation. That is exactly what happened just now in this piece. And it can feel like a step up type of thing if you do it right. So let's see where it goes. We got about 30 seconds left. Let's see where it goes. Ask me afterwards, Aurora. Okay, and there we go. Oh, that was it. That was it, because the rest is going to be the, yeah, no, the rest is going to be... Yeah, no, the rest, it just loops again. So there you go, there you go. So that was, so yeah, we got through section C, and we didn't even go back to section A. It just ended with section C's drop. It worked. It wasn't anything too special, but it worked. It worked. It was crafted well enough to fit a video game soundtrack, and the C section was good. I think that was the highlight. Everything else was well crafted enough to qualify as okay music. It wasn't anything too special, but it wasn't anything bad either. It followed the practices of developing your motif.
Congratulations,
you
played yourself.
Followed the practices of the structure that we had. The beat was good. It was well produced. It was coherent. It was well made. It was well made. It just so happens that it wasn't a very interesting piece of music. Is that a bad thing? Not entirely. So yeah, there you go. There you go. That was Sunset Glow from the Rolling Sky soundtrack. It felt a little bit generic, I would say, which I would say 10 years ago, this would have sounded a lot more fresh. Nowadays, it just doesn't, because, you know, time goes on and some things tend to just blend out. So this might be a victim of context more and history more than a victim of itself, because the track itself was well produced. Like, it was well produced. Everything was pretty clear. The melody was nice. The motif was nice, and everything. The piano, the synths, everything was good. It was good. It just wasn't anything mind blowing, and not everything has to be. So there you go. There you go. Once again, everybody, this has been a Basterd's LFA, a layman-friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician, a composer, and my objective here has been to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what's happened here musically. So, if you're watching this on the YouTube archive video thing, thank you for watching. Make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever term you want to use. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, become a member, turn on notifications, all that good stuff. If you want to listen to this without me interrupting every 3 seconds, I will be linking it down below. If you want to request a song and you're not on the live stream, if you're on the live stream, do not request yet. And if you're not on the live stream, go to the Discord server, link down below, go to the LFA requests channel, follow the instructions on the pinned messages, and that's that. And if you want to catch the streams when they happen live, we aim for Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Central European Time. If you want to know what time that is, linked down below in the description are the Discord and the Twitch channel, which both have the stream schedule in your local time zone so that you don't have to bother with calculating and everything. And follow the gaming channel. We have a gaming channel where we put the VODs of our after-show gaming that we do. Games are Basterd, link down below, or just search for the username, same as James R. Basterd. Just swap the J for a G, and you got it. And yeah, there you go. Sunset Glow from the Rolling Sky soundtrack. Good stuff. Good enough. Good enough. But yeah, let's move on.